passage of 5.
Someone's at his door. Let's go and see what he's doing. So basically what's happened is he's had some dings and that and some scratches. They was too deep to just be in the surface lacquer. They'd actually dented the car panel as well. So and it looked like a supermarket trolley sort of thing. So that's what we've had here. We're going to just try do an in-panel blend, and then he's going to obviously lacquer the whole door. So we're just playing this one by ear. But what have you done here so far?
Sanded it at 320, and there's a little eye spot where it got caught, so I tapped that down. Sanded it at 320 with a D8, and then found the dents and filled them.
So he's just overfilled these at the moment. So he's at the stage now where he's just going to probably, well, this is still getting dry at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's going to sand this down, and we'll have a look at that when we've sanded it down. Right, I can't feel that. You've used 80 grit paper here, haven't you?
I've gone over it at 500.
Yeah, you can see it's a little bit low around there, 'cause it's a little bit dark around the edge there, the perimeter of that one, so you can see that's a bit low there still. So that one looks okay. You can't feel that one there. There's a little bit round the edge there. If you can just see there, just round the edges there, you can see where it's still dark, darker than the rest, for example. That means that around the edge there, it's still a bit low. So he's just going to put a little skim of filler over there. And if it was like this, for example, there, that's lovely there, look lovely and fine. So that's okay, but he's just going to give them a quick skim over. And once he's done that, then we'll take this down to 500, and then he'll prepare the panel for priming. Right, so he's just gone over them edges again there, filled them in, so we're just going to let that dry, and then he's going to sand this back, and then we'll finish off with 500 so that he can prime it. As you see, rub that down by hand, and the reason why we've done that is because although we got the DA, not a lot of people have got a DA or access to a compressor, so you can do this stuff by hand as well. So all he's used at the moment is 80 grit paper and feathered it out with a bit of 500, but we've just refilled over there again, as you can see. And yeah, we're just waiting for the next stage now. Right, so there you go. Rub your hand over that, feels lovely. So he's gone down and taken that down with 500 paper. So that's ready now for a prime. So that's what he's going to be doing now. This is going to keep the area nice and clean. And as you can see, all this area, we can spray up to this area here, anywhere within that sort of area there, with a primer, and then we'll cut it back. And he'll feather this out with some 500, and then we'll go over the complete door with a Scotch Brite, a grey Scotch Brite pad, just to scuff up the lacquer, because we're going to lacquer the whole door, you see. Right, okay, well we've masked the area up now. We've got our primer in our gun, which is our green Lacquer TI primer. He's masked around the area now. We've got it at 2 bar, which is 28 psi, and I think we've got a 1.2 tip, and we're just going to dust a couple of coats on it and see how it goes. So that's what Jimmy's going to do now. And all we're doing here basically, once he's put the coat on, he's just using the air. He's not actually spraying now. He's using the air out of the gun just to spray air to help flash it off. Now normally what we would have done here, we would have got our heat lamp out and actually put the heat lamp on and cure it for about 5 or 10 minutes. So we could have had that option, but we're going off the fly here now, so we're just literally blowing it dry with the air, just to evaporate some of that thinners in the primer. Right, there we go. We're going to let that flash off now. We're actually looking at this and we can't see any of the actual bodywork repairs that have been done. Right, well, there we are. Next day now. Primer's all hard and dried, and Jim is just going to get ready to sand it back, so let's watch him do that. Don't forget, this is the green TI primer, the lacquer TI primer, and you do need a mask with this, as I say, because it's got a lot of nasty chemicals in it. So anyway, that's what Jim is going to do now. Now, as we've also stated before, that there's many ways to do this job. We could get the DA out and do it with a DA. We could wet sand it, but in this situation we're just going to do a dry sand, and just to show you that there's more than one way to do the job. Right, there you go. It's all been sanded down with 500. All these scratches around the outside are 500 scratches. And the panel is, let me show you. And as you can see, it is lovely and smooth. All the edges are feathered in. So what we'll do now, he's just going to, you're taking the wing mirror off. He's going to take the wing mirror off. And what about that door trim? He's going to mask that door trim up. What about the door handle? And mask the door handle up. We could have taken it off, but just in this instance, we're not going to bother too much. But and then he'll Scotch Brite the whole of the panel, and that's where we're at. So let's leave it there for a minute until he's done that. Jimmy's sanded it all down. That was with 500. He's gone over the whole of the door with a grey Scotch Brite pad, Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's just to smooth all the lacquer out and to give the new lacquer something to bite to. But what we're going to do now, literally, is just put the base coat on. This is a water-based base coat, and we're just going to apply it over the area there. So Jimmy's obviously masked up all the door where you don't need to. Everything's ready to go. So he's just going to work on this area now and give a couple of coats of the water-based base coat, which we've mixed up, and we'll take it from there. So that's what we're going to do now, after we've had our tea. So again, we're spraying with the SRI DeVilbiss gun. We're spraying at 28 pounds, which is 2 bar, and we've got a 0.8 tip in for this water-based paint. So that's what we're up to at the moment. And there we go, literally. So all we're going to do now is flash that off quickly with the heat gun. Let me hold that for you. So that's all you're going to do. We're not going to go too mad at all, because it's very easy to put too much paint on. So this is the old heat lamp we've got, and we'll just give it a quick 5 minutes under here and just flash that paint off. Now what you're looking for is the paint to go basically dull with this water-based paint, and then it'll be ready for the next coat. So we're going to just give this 5 minutes, and we'll see you again in a second. One more coat after that might do it. That's better. That's about 4 little thin coats of the base coat there, and as we've gone along, he's sort of feathered it out a bit further and further. So we've taken in all the 500 scratches. So we've got good coverage there now. The colour don't look to be too bad, although it's very hard to tell at this stage, because, as I say, this paint, when it dries, this water-based base coat, it dries matte. So it only comes to life once you put the lacquer on top of it. So We're going to let this dry for about half an hour now, and we'll come back to you a bit later on. See you in a minute. So Jimmy's basically finished the base coat now. We've tack ragged it all off. It's all clean now, so we're just going to mix up the lacquer, which is a Max Mia lacquer we've got here, which is a 2K one, and just give that a stir up. So we're pretty pleased with the results so far, so we just mix this up. It's probably a little bit cool. It's about 16, 17 degrees out here, so this is a fast hardener in this. So again, we're going to try and get this done as quick as we can because the weather's unpredictable. Again, this is a different gun again. This is it's still an SRI DeVille Pro, but this time it's got a 1mm tip in it. We're still going to be spraying at 28 pounds. We're happy with that. So let's get going. Right, well that's the first coat on. So we're just going to let that tack off, and then we'll get back to you. Right, there we go. That's the damage repaired. The colour doesn't look too bad, although the rest of the car is dirty at the moment and it needs to be polished up obviously, but we will give it a cut back with the G3 compound and give it a buff up when it's finished. But so the thing to remember here is that we didn't spray the colour on the whole door. We literally just sprayed the colour around this part of the door and lacquered over the whole door. So at the end of the day, the colour match, although it's pretty dark out here, you can't really see, it looks pretty good at the end of the day. So you can see my reflection in it now. Okay, we're going to need to flat it back. It's a little bit orange peely, but obviously conditions ain't perfect in here. But as I say, as far as the blend goes, the in-panel blend, that's turned out the best way. And as Jimmy said, if we would have taken the black which we've mixed up right to the end of the door and painted the whole door in, there could have been a difference in the colour between this black and the old black, and you would have basically probably seen that, because it would have been such a hard edge. But this way we've just blended the colour in and it's diffused over the whole door. So yeah, there we go. Hope you've enjoyed this little video. So what you got to do to it now?
Wait for it to dry. I'll probably flat it tomorrow now. 1500. Quick skip and then buff it up again. And give the car this side buff over as well.
Yeah, because I mean all this dust and all that, that probably don't make it look good. But at the end of the day, the job is now done. It didn't take too long at the end of the day, so it's just a little job you can do yourself. Otherwise, you've got to take it to a garage and they're going to charge you a lot of money. Alright then, well, I'm going to leave that one here now, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. We've had plenty of little things going on today, so we'll see you again in the next video.
See you later.
Bye for now.